on this week. So, this week, what a week it's been, let me tell you. Okay, where shall I start? For those who don't know, I do have some very good cordon black skills. A lot of the food I used to create was always like an offering on a pagan altar, like a baked, burnt offering. But these days I'm not too bad. Like I say, it's not cordon bleu, cordon black when I cook. But my catering is legend. I have done bar mitzvahs, I have done christenings, weddings, funerals, or as we like to call it in the business, hatches, matches and dispatches. And I got a call the other day from this woman. I've not seen her for years. She used to live around our way till she came into money. Esther Goldbloom. Her daughter Maxine were getting married, so she wanted to know if I'd do catering for her. So I said, yeah, all right, then, because I know she got money. Plenty of money, you see. She got a massive big house in Wigan, big detached house in Wigan, static caravan in Rill, son in a mental institution. She got it all. And then you see a daughter called Maxine. She's a big girl. She's about 25 stone. She's not very good looking either. When I first saw her, I thought she was a tribute to the embalmer's art. I thought she was giving some sort of an advert for the family business, because the family business, you see, they run the newly privatised morgue at Wigan Infirmary. You know, they sit there watching the newly deceased arrive with the grieving relatives before they burn the buggers. So she's the daughter, Maxine. She's got something wrong with her eyes. Put it this way, when she gets on a bus, she can see both ends at the same time. Do you know what I mean? It's not like that. It's more like that. So anyway, she's fat. Big girl. Like I said, she's a big girl. If she goes out in stilettos, she'll come back 10 minutes later on the flip-flops. That's what she's like. The husband she's getting married to, I found it was called Gordon. He's not going to win any prizes either at beauty stakes, let me tell you. Oh, he's got yellow teeth. If he smiles, traffic stops. That's how bad it is. He said to his dentist once, can you recommend anything for yellow teeth? And the dentist said, yes, the brown tie. So they were getting married, weren't they? Apparently he's an insurance salesman, this Gordon. He does celebrity insurance. I think he insured Nana Muscori's glasses, Bruce Forsyth's toupee, and Orlando Bloom's foreskin. That's what he's been doing. So he's not about money either. So they were doing this but to do and a hoo-ha, weren't they? And they were having it, and she said, will you do it? I said, yeah, what do you want? She said, well, I've heard about your legendary skills. You've done it before, haven't you? I said, yeah. I said, my most famous client was Shakin' Stevens, 1987 tour. He wanted nothing but tofu and, what else was it? Soya and tofu. That's all he wanted, Shakin' Stevens. I had everything ready, me. He didn't want none of it. So we had a big to-do and a hoo-ha in the Bradford Alhambra #1 dressing room, and I threw a martial lamp and concussed him. He got where he was given, that bugger. Anyway, she wanted food and drink, Esther. Food for the toast, food for the guests, wine for the toasts, and individually wrapped tampons for all the female guests, you see. So I said, yeah, I'll do all that for you. There's no problem. We'll do all that. And I got stocked up. I thought, we'll nip out to get Johnny Pollitt involved. So I took the dead dog out my chest freezer. Still not buried it yet. Johnny's put it in hers for the time being. I think he'll like the change. It's like him going on holiday, I suppose. Anyway, we stocked the fridge up. We got everything we could think of. My favourites, what I always do, is pork pies. I do sausage rolls, ham salad sandwiches, which I'm very good at. And my piece de resistance is a suckling pig. Well, we got it all done, didn't we? On the day of the wedding, we set it all up, then we buggered off down to this church. We were up to our Oxters, me and Joni, and food. But we still dropped it all and went down to this church, didn't we, to go and see it getting hitched. I'd never been to this church before. Oh, it was weird. It was only small. Men with shawls on. Oh, what's that all about? They're all yapping on the foreign language. Joni said it were Greek. What does she know? She thought Sheena Easton were Latvian when she first saw her on top of the pop. She's no idea, that bitch. So anyway, after this wedding, it was big to do in a hoo-ha, like, they came to get the food before they went in. Maxine's trolling round, isn't she, the bride, you know, in this big white thing, huge big white. I thought a meringue dress is not right with your shape. You know, 25 stone in a meringue dress. She looked big. Put it this way, she got stretch marks through the doorway when she came in. We had to grease the door frame and push the bitch through. When she moved her handbag from Antoine, she had to throw it Apparently her knickers are on a swish rail. So, but anyway, when she came in, they have this tradition. Apparently, she had to have a gifts, whichever that was, and that included her walking round while people pin money to her frock. Yeah, tenors, 20s, 5s, pinning them to a frock. She's mincing round. I've seen nothing like it. I pinned something on. I put this year's council tax bill on. I thought she might pay me that for me. It would be to look. They had this lovely... and I couldn't believe it. But you know, they got from the church to the do. Confetti's being thrown everywhere, isn't it? And rice and everything. And then they go on this horse and cart to take them to the venue. Horse and cart. I knew the horse. It's 20 years old. It's called Hercules. Belongs to Rag and Bone Men. And when it went downhill, I don't think the horse was pulling. I think it was bloody running to try and get away from that fat bitch behind it. Frightening her to death, smiling with the tooth that she's got. Oh. Anyway, this is when it all went, what we might call tits arriba. Tits up in Spanish. Paps arriba. They walked into the food, and the first thing I saw, and the first thing, I've got my earrings coming off, first thing I saw and the first thing I heard was a scream, and I saw this Dyson in its box being thrown by Maxine's mother, Esther. Where was she throwing it? At Johnny Pollitt. Well, it hit Johnny. Well, it knocked a cider out of her hand. Now, I don't know if you know about Johnny Pollitt, but she allowed social services to take her children away at various stages in their development. She also let her husband, and never batted her eyelid, she let her husband wear a toupee in Shag Audrey Litherland, never batted an eyelid. But when Michaela Turnblad once dropped a pickle onion in a cider, this Tracy Turnblad, Michaela Turnblad, they were at what? Like World War III. And now Michaela Turnblad, she was in plaster for weeks and she can't touch anything that's been pickled because you don't mess with Johnny Pollitt's booze. And that's where she made a mistake, Esther. The booze, I tell you, not long before the booze hit the floor, Esther followed it with Joni giving her a swift belt in the head. Oh, she were raining blows on her head. If it weren't for all that hair lacquer on her curls from a shampoo and set, it would have got through to her skull. Anyway, her lacquer deflected it, didn't it? Maxine came at me with a karate chop to the back at neck, and I'm there trying to steal food and shove it in my handbag for later. That's what she was doing. I managed to get away, though. Anyway, Maxine turned round and she saw Joni belting her mother, so she went running over, didn't she? Trying to pull Joni off her mother. Joni gave her a kick straight in the minge. And what did she shout, Maxine? Oh, man, me babby. Babby. Well, it all went quiet. Esther stood up. Joni stopped. We all looked. Esther said, is this how you treat me? I pay for a wedding, and this is how you greet me and give the gratitude? Babby. That's what happened this week. Anyway, apparently they're both Jewish. They don't eat anything that comes from a pig, no pork. How was I know? Look at Maxine's size of her. Looks like she'll eat anything put in front of her. Don't need a plate, she'll need a trough. God, she must have ate something get that big. But apparently they can't eat anything from pigs. I didn't know that. So that's what happened this week. Anyway, we got some food. Me and Joni grabbed it, went back to ours, got a bottle of Tracy's Gate gin, got all the friends round and said, right, come on, let me move you around a bit. You're looking a bit peaky on that side. So come on, let's get round to mine. So we did went round to mine and had a bit of a party. It's the best we could do, really. But I tell you, I won't be lifting my face again down there for no reason, so that's it. What's been going on with the rest of the family? Well, let me think. At the brawl, or the party I should say afterwards, Tripod said she wants to get engaged to Athena, which I thought, fine, you can bugger off at ASAP. As soon as you get married, you can bugger off, we don't mind that. What else went on? Oh, he's still at it. Tarquin Keanu. Weird. That child is weird. That's what I've done. I did a makeover for Athena when she said she wanted to get married. I thought, right, we'll give her a makeover. I'll do a makeup. Joni did some Nestle Light and put some highlights through, but she didn't have enough, so she used Domestos. Some of them came out nice. The rest were dissolving in the sink when she was washing it off afterwards. So anyway, I did a makeup for it, which is difficult with her acne and the patch of ringworm at the back of her neck and the cold sores. But I got through every word in time, did it? I mean, I think I've been a good mother. It's just them lot, they've been lousy children. That's what's the problem. So, and then I went outside, didn't tap her milk bottles out because we still do around Wigan and Trusting. And I saw her down road, Morag McDowell, come and where have you been? She's been in hospital having a breast removed. Well, she got massive ones. I said, you've what? She had a breast removed. So how long ago? She had 2 days in hospital, and then they kick them out. They have to walk home. And she had to drop the breast into a skip at the back of our houses, but dump it. Apparently when our scabs fall off, they're going to give her another breast. Nipples are £12 extra. So that's what happened with me. She said she was going home watching Mark Lamar on the rerun of Nevermind the Boss Buzzcocks because she likes flicking herself off to him. I can't be doing with it. It's David Dickinson and nothing for me, apart from Philip Schofield when he was on This Morning. That's when you can get him on his own, when you've not got Fern Britton hogging the camera and eating fudge. He were nice then, wasn't he, Pip Schofield? Right, well I better go, mate. I've got shite loads to do today. Neighbours are supposed to be coming round. We'll go finish the stuff off from partying. Don't know what we'll be doing, but... Right, I love you and leave you. See you next time. Tra!
You find a girl to love, only one girl